Right. Hello, everybody. My name is Meredith Tucker, and I am a coach with LuLaRoe, and our team is the Fashion Fanatics. And I wanted to record this training today because we originally did it on Facebook Live, but for some reason the video was deleted, so I figured I would just do a recording and get it posted to the page. So what I wanted to talk about today is the decrease in online sales, how it's impacted me, and some ideas about how we can make our online sales better, and also some ideas around how we can make our activities outside of online sales better as well. So first I wanted to kind of talk to you about, my background and kind of how I got started. So I got started about 1.5 years ago. And at that point, pretty much everybody was doing online sales. The Facebook thing had already got going. And there was a lot of people that were doing Facebook and online selling. Periscope and things like that hadn't quite come into play yet. I remember that getting very popular once I got started, but there was definitely people doing Facebook sales. And you would post your inventory online and people would basically like flock to it. And I don't want to say that it was necessarily easy to get online sales, but it definitely wasn't like what it is today. So things have definitely got harder. Sorry, I think I have the hiccups. Things have definitely gotten harder. Things have definitely gotten a little bit more challenging, but there's certainly things that we can do to maximize our online selling and do things outside of online selling that are going to help us to get better results. So I want to encourage you to let go of the past. Whatever the past may be with your business, things are always going to be changing. So you need to embrace the change that is LuLaRoe, because every time you turn around, there's going to be some different things happening, some good things, some bad things, some things you might not like. And so you just have to really embrace it and kind of move forward and create a new business based on the changes that have happened. So I really want to encourage you to let go of the past and find a new way. I also encourage you to get out a pen and paper. I have 8 ideas here that I think are going to help with not only online sales, but also just sales in general outside of online sales. So number 1 is 30 in 30 live sales. So you show 30 items in 30 minutes, or 20 items in 20 minutes, or 20 maxis on a Monday, or something like that. So you almost kind of have like a theme to your live sales, where you're also putting a time limit around it. Not everybody has 4 hours to sit and watch you on a live sale go through your entire inventory. So if you kind of put it down in smaller chunks, they are able to anticipate what you're going to be showing. And I've also seen some people where once the video is over, they kind of put, at 2 minutes and 8 seconds into the video, we talk about maxis. And at 10 minutes and 20 seconds into the video, we talk about Julia's. So that's also a good way to kind of catch the replay viewers where they might not be able to sit and watch the whole video, but it's kind of broken down and made a little easier for them. So I think the 30 and 30 live sales definitely gives an opportunity for them to kind of know what to expect, know how much time they need to set aside to participate with you, and go from there. The second thing is something that's been talked about a lot lately, and something that we've been doing here in our shop is going live on our business page. Going live on your business page gives it an opportunity to be public. People can share your live video, whereas in your VIP group, they're not able to do that. Now, what I will caution you is when you go live in your business page, you need to make sure you have an alternate device, ideally an iPad or a laptop, where you can go on, log into your business page and go ahead and share that video to the live video to your shopping page so that people can come on and watch you. And then I highly encourage you to give a share giveaway. Last night we did a live video. Yeah, last night we did live, and we had over 30 people share the video, which might not seem like a lot, but when you go for a live video in your VIP page, nobody can share it. They can invite people, but those people have to actually agree to join, and you have to accept them. So if you're in the middle of a live video, you might not be able to do that. And so that's something that to just keep in mind. If you're going live on your business page, it gives them an opportunity to share it. So you're going to have more exposure. So you post in your business page and then share to your VIP group. Number 3 is Makeover Days. A lot of you have talked to me about our makeover days. We actually partnered with a jewelry and a makeup consultant, and we were able to work together with them to create kind of an atmosphere of girl time, having fun, styling them, kind of creating different looks. Anytime you post things with your mannequin, definitely put some jewelry on them. It really helps to kind of, perk up an outfit. I partnered with a premier designs consultant. Her and I work extremely well together. And we've been able to give knowledge to our people. So much more than just, hey, put on this outfit, it looks really cute on you. We've been able to tell them, like, hey, wear the Joy vest because it's going to make you look longer and leaner. Or, put this necklace on because it's going to do this, that, and the other for you. So we've been able to kind of like educate them. Same thing when we had the makeup. Now we've done it recently without the makeup, and it's actually worked out really well because some people are kind of like set in their ways with their makeup, but they're willing to step out of the box with their jewelry and their clothes. So something to kind of keep in mind. I do not suggest partnering with like a oils person or something like that. You want to kind of find something that combines with you, and that they can use it together. So combined with makeup, jewelry, there's a lot of different makeup companies. And of course, when you partner with a direct salesperson, you're bringing together two, potentially stay-at-home moms or work-from-home women, entrepreneurs, and people are really going to value that. So, find somebody that you work well together and create those makeover days. You can do them in the evenings. You can do them at night. We provide mimosas and a little snack. We've been doing them in the morning, like 10 to 1. We do before and after pictures, and it's just a great opportunity. Then we share those before and after pictures on our page, and we ask them to kind of write a review. The first couple of times that we did this, we kind of had some prominent people in the community. I'd say prominent. I mean, wealthy maybe. And I probably sold like $1,200 or $1,300 to 3 women in a couple of hours. So it was definitely a lot of fun. And it was very lucrative for us. And same thing, the jewelry lady was able to make great strides in her business. And I'll bring my clients, she brings her clients. So we're getting exposure to other people's clients. Majority of the people that have been brought to these makeover days didn't know anything about LuLaRoe or had never really tried LuLaRoe. So it's a great opportunity to meet some new people. Number 4 is actually the rule of thirds. So it probably should have been number 3, but it's number 4. The rule of thirds. So basically there's 3 parts to the post that you want to make on your page. So whenever you go to make a post on your VIP page, you want to think about, is it an engagement post? Is it a shared post? Or is it LuLaRoe related? So let me give you some examples. An engagement post is the first one in the rule of thirds. An engagement post is, I've had a headache for 2 days. What are your best remedies to get rid of a headache? Or I'm getting married in a few months and we're going to our cake tasting. What's your favorite kind of cake to see at a wedding? Should I wear this or that? What shoes do you like? So you're encouraging them to kind of give you an opinion. And that's going to make you relatable to them, but it's also going to give them an opportunity to really engage with you. The second thing in the rule of thirds, or the second item that you want to think about in the rule of thirds, is sharing a post. One of my favorites is BuzzFeed. You've probably seen some of the BuzzFeed articles show up in your Facebook as you're scrolling, but you can also go directly to the website. You can find funny videos. I know recently a lot was circulating about the firefighters in another state that were wearing leggings for a charity. So that kind of circled. And the reason why you want to share a post is because you're potentially bringing those people's followers to you. Now, I want to not necessarily discourage, but be careful what LuLaRoe stuff you're sharing. I've seen some people share some stuff before where either like towards the end of the article, it gets a little questionable, or it's directing them to somebody else's shopping link. So just be careful about that kind of stuff. But I see things on BuzzFeed all the time about, if you're a dog lover, you would relate. And so you could post that. Who else relates with me, or something like that. So just kind of keep that in mind, but definitely make sure you're watching the whole video, reading the whole article, and make sure it's something that kind of fits your brand and isn't going to make you look bad if somebody does go through watching the whole video. The third part of this is LuLaRoe related. So outfit of the day, styling tips, hashtag because of LuLaRoe. That's an amazing hashtag to use. I just paid off my car loan because of LuLaRoe, or I get to take my family on this vacation because of LuLaRoe. Things like that are going to bring people that are interested in your business, and they're going to want to know more about it because of those types of posts. So keep that in mind. If you have any questions about rule of thirds, let me know. Number 5 is themed open houses. So we've got Mother's Day coming up. So having like a Mother's Day tea, or maybe a mommy and me if you carry the kids line. Donut Day. I don't know. I mean, there's all kinds of different themed days. We just had May the 4th be with you, or whatever that was, Star Wars. Sorry, don't hate me. I'm not totally into Star Wars. But you can also Google search what holidays are coming up. And there's so many random holidays. There's cupcakes days and, pizza lover days and all kinds of stuff. And so you can have themed open houses. The other thing that made me kind of think about the themed open houses is those that most recently went on the cruise. Every night on the cruise, they had a theme. So it was 80s night, or they did a Sadie Hawkins, and Sadie Hawkins is where you kind of dress alike. You wear similar things with your date. So either you and your spouse would match, or you and your best friend, or something like that. So that would be great to have like a Sadie Hawkins themed party at your house, where you encourage them to bring a friend and they wear matching outfits. To me, that sounds like so much fun. It would encourage them to come with a friend, because that's the kind of thing they wouldn't necessarily want to come by themselves. Or you could just pair them up with somebody. That would always be fun too. So don't be afraid to have open houses and have themes. So just, putting that out there. Come up with whatever you want. Obviously, make sure they're appropriate. You don't want to do inappropriate things. But just really make sure that you're making your open houses fun and you're making them unique, versus just, hey, come buy my clothes, or hey, I'm giving a sale. That they really kind of make it the party that they don't want to miss. So they definitely want to be there. And that's every LuLaRoe function, is the party you don't want to miss. So why should your open houses be any different? Number 6 is embrace who you are. And this is one that I kind of struggled with for a while in the beginning of my business. If you're quirky, if you're weird, if you're single, if you're a mom, if you're a professional, if you're really involved in your church, whatever your orientation might be, just embrace that. And again, don't embrace the negative stuff about yourself. Embrace the positive stuff about yourself. I know that we have one consultant in our uplines downline, and she totally embraces the quirky. She's gotten on live videos, in costumes, and she's always yelling and doing different things, and people love it. I mean, she's extremely successful. I know there's another consultant in LuLaRoe who kind of prides themselves on being extremely honest. So if they doing a shop the box and they pull something out that they think is hideous, they will say they think it's hideous. Now, do I recommend that? Not necessarily, but if that's you and that's what you can get your clientele to buy into, absolutely go for it. And she even told me that her clients, they basically like fight over the hideous pieces because they think it's funny that she thinks it's hideous, and they're going to buy it and wear it. And then they want to post pictures on her page and whatnot in these hideous outfits. So I thought that was pretty funny. So embrace who you are. If you're different or weird or not the typical LuLaRoe consultant, there is nothing wrong with that. And quite frankly, there isn't a typical LuLaRoe consultant. All of us are different. All of us are beautiful in our own ways. And so you need to embrace that. So whatever you are, just embrace it and go with it. And people are going to love that about you. So keep that in mind. Number 7 is fundraisers. Fundraisers are an amazing opportunity, whether you're doing them online or you're doing them in person. Now, I personally recommend doing them in person because number 1, you're going to meet the most amount of local people that could potentially continue to shop with you. If you're bringing them into a nice place where you have a nice boutique set up, you're definitely going to be able to get them wanting to shop with you again in the future. Some ideas for fundraisers: PTOs and schools, humane societies, sororities. They have, if you're in a college town, you might be able to get in with some of the sororities there, but they also have adult sororities. So you can get with the women that are maybe retired, or your civic organizations, your churches, your sports teams. So your little league, your cheerleaders, whatever that might be, your local gymnastics studio, health foundation. So the YMCA, or, I don't know, any other kind of health related foundation, and any nonprofit, quite frankly. So, if you have somebody in your neighborhood who wants to go on a mission trip to somewhere, you can be a part of that, and you can do a fundraiser for anything. Now, keep in mind with the LuLaRoe matching, you do have to raise at least $100 to their standards. So if you decide to give $5 per item, which is most of the time what I do, $5 per item, keep in mind that LuLaRoe only gives up to $3 per item, which is still extremely generous. But just know that you may have raised $100, but you may not get to the $100 match. What I encourage is that you always ask for approval for your fundraisers. Even if you're kind of like, I don't know, this one's going to be kind of small, it's going to be really hard to get to $100. Apply for it anyways, send the information to LuLaRoe, get it approved. And if it doesn't meet the match, okay, move on. I wouldn't necessarily promise the match to the person that you're doing the fundraiser with, but maybe you could kick in a little extra incentive or something like that. But just know that the LuLaRoe fundraising approval does need, I believe it's 5 to 7 days, and that's business days to get approval. So if today's Tuesday and you want to have a fundraiser on Saturday, it's not enough time. So you definitely want to keep that in mind when you're booking fundraisers, that you're getting approval for them ASAP, and that you're scheduling them out maybe a couple weeks or more. It's not a bad idea to schedule events and fundraisers out longer than the 7 to 10 days. Number 8 is my last one, and that is wear promo items. So when I say wear promo items, we have the LuLaRoe supply, where you can get the promo items from the supply store. You can also get LuLaRoe promo items made. Now, you want to be very careful about using the LuLaRoe name and or logo, but you've probably seen the shirts that say, I live on Mom Buns, Target, and leggings, or something like that. Just a way, kind of cute, catchy sayings. Do we have promo items? Yeah, let me see. Yeah, bring that over here. This is an example when you go to LuLaRoe events, like the big corporate events, they give you promo items. So this was the theme for our last leadership. It was Be the Light. And so this is actually a Patrick tee. This is my husband's Patrick tee. When you get them from the company, they do come with the LuLaRoe logo on them, which is awesome. And a lot of times they have slogans. We've gotten shirts that say, be the leader that you want to follow. Yeah, look at, we see your man beard. Be the leader that you want to follow. Just all kinds of stuff. Some that are just the LuLaRoe logo. So anytime you can get to a large corporate event like convention or leadership or something like that, you're always going to get a swag bag, and it pretty much always includes a shirt, which is awesome. Now, kind of going back to what I was saying, wear those promo items, because here's what's going to happen. You're going to go out in public. So for example, I took my daughter to a indoor play place that was really awesome. It was kind of like indoor gymnastics and stuff like that. It was really a lot of fun, and it's got an instructor, but at her age, you go in with her. And so there were lots of other moms there. I mean, it was in the middle of the day on a Friday. So I got to talking to some of the other moms. Well, some of the other moms were actually wearing LuLaRoe. Well, I was wearing a promo perfect tee with my leggings. Well, none of them have that. So it immediately set me apart and kind of set me above the other people in there. And it made it really easy to transition into the conversation about me being a consultant and, where I'm located and how they can shop with me and all those kind of fun things. So when you wear the promo items in public places, it definitely kind of gives you a little bit of an edge over the other people. So obviously you want to wear all your LuLaRoe, but definitely work on getting some promo pieces either from the supply store or have some things made. Like I said, I do caution you to be careful with using the LuLaRoe name and the LuLaRoe logo because those are copyrighted and trademarked, but you can get the stuff from LuLaRoe Supply if you want it to say, you know, officially LuLaRoe and the logo. All right, so those are my 8 tips. Let me run through them really quickly. Number 1 is 30 in 30 live sales. Number 2 is going live on the business page. Number 3 is Makeover Days. Number 4 is the rule of thirds, and that includes engagement posts, sharing a post, and then LuLaRoe related post. Number 5 is themed open houses. Number 6 is embrace who you are. Number 7 is fundraisers. And number 8 is wear promo items. So if you guys have any questions, you can absolutely reach out to me. I love you guys. And if there's anything I can do to help you, please let me know. I hope you guys have a great night. Bye.